All right, my little gems. If you need to prop yourself up for easy seat, go ahead and get a block or a folded blanket and take your time getting there. Find some comfort here and a nice tall spine. Get out any last minute wiggles, maybe a little shoulder roll, a little hip shake, hippie shake. And here we go. Find a little stillness here and just tune into the breath. Slowing down the inhales and the exhales. Maybe starting with a 4 count. Inhale for 4, nice and slow. Exhale for 4. In. If the eyes were closed, open the eyes up here nice and gently. Take the fingertips long out onto the mat. Palms face up. As you inhale, reach the fingertips up above the head. And exhale, press it down. Again, inhale, palms up. Fingertips to touch, maybe looking upward at the top. And exhale, reach the fingertips all the way back down, nice and slow. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Nice. Take those shoulders, let's bring them up to the ears and release them back and down. With the breath, inhale up, back and down as we exhale. One more time. Getting out the kinks in there. All right, I'm going to take my left ear down to my left shoulder and gently hold here, letting the shoulders release down. Careful not to hold any tension up here, just let them go. And take that chin, maybe bring it down towards the shoulder, eventually down, tracing the chest to center, and shifting to the opposite side, nice and slow, eventually opening up right ear to right shoulder. Again, shoulders are soft. Let gravity do their thing. And here we go. Draw a little half circle. Chin goes back down and over to the opposite side. Shifting it here. And then just find this movement here on your own. Working out what feels good for you. So if you feel a little stickiness and you want to linger there, go for it. Keeping the breath flowing. Slowly making your way back over to the left and coming slowly back to neutral. Beautiful. And we'll do that one more time, this time starting on the opposite side. So letting the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Breathe it here for just a moment. Shoulders relax down the back. And take those little half circles. Finding movements here that work for you. Your range of motion, your anatomy. And eventually coming back to center. Again, movements are nice and slow, gentle. Yeah. All right, let's anchor that right hand down on the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and over the head here. Anchor that left sit bone down into the mat and exhale, release. Good. Again, same side. And as we're over to the side here, we're going to go ahead and just open the chest up. So take that left shoulder, open it And heart shines up and forward, almost like you're going, shining that light up towards the ceiling. And back down. Good. Let's anchor the left side. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over. Side body stretch. Anchor that right hip down and exhale, release. Again, same side. And here we go. Open it up. Revolve that right shoulder open. Heart shines forward. Look up towards the ceiling if that feels good. Otherwise, keep the head straight ahead or the gaze down. And release it back to the floor. Beautiful. All right, lovelies, we're going to take those fingertips out, come up just slightly so that you can remove your block or your blanket if you had one, and set yourself up in a tabletop position. So we're going to get there nice and slow, moving with care. Coming into that tabletop, we're going to find some alignment cues. Knees just underneath the hips, wrists just underneath the shoulders. Couple things about the wrists here. If you want to take a little of that pressure off, you can walk the hands up just a bit. Spread the fingertips wide, pressing into the thumb and and pointer finger here. And we're going to try a few cat-cows, moving with our breath. On your next inhale, let the belly drop, tailbone lifts, open the chest, press away from the mat, breathe it in. And exhale, round the back, tailbone down, chin to chest, press away from the mat. Inhale, release for cow. And exhale, press for cat. Now move fluidly here, move freely with your breath, coming into your version of cat-cow. Good. Once you've done that, go ahead and come back into a nice neutral tabletop position. Open the knees wide, not as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Press the seat back into the heels and slowly make your way down to the mat, letting the forehead rest down low. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. You can keep the arms bent, or you can extend them out in front. I like to keep them nice and soft. Inhale, fill the back body with as much air as you can, and upon the exhale, find a little softness, releasing the weight of the body and the forehead down into the mat. On your next inhale, press into the palms. Gently walk the hands out over to the right side. You can place the left hand on top of the right. And exhale, release the chest, let it fall down towards the right side. You can be right on top or just on the inside here. You want to find a space that feels comfy for you. You can also rest the forehead right on top of the hands. And inhale, press back up. Walk those hands gently back to center. Pausing for just a moment here and then walking them out over to the left. Again, options to place the right palm on top of the left hand and sink it down, or rest the forehead onto the hands. Breathing here over on the left side. On your next inhale, pressing back up, walk the palms back to center and press your way back into tabletop here, keeping the knees wide. We're going to go ahead and anchor the right hand down into the mat. We're going to sweep the left arm up and over, so up and open, shoulder over shoulder, and then reach that right arm underneath like we're threading the needle or going under the window, coming down onto the left shoulder, left ear, and stay right here, keeping that arm bent, or you can take those fingertips out long and over the head here, opening up in the chest and shoulder area. Breathe here, sink the hips down into the mat. Slide those fingertips back in front of the face. Press up onto the right side, unravel, same way we started. Reach and open the chest. Left shoulder over right shoulder, and exhale, press back down. Other side, here we go. Plant that left hand down, inhale, sweep the right arm up, chest open, shoulder over shoulder, and exhale, thread the needle coming down onto the right shoulder, right ear, and resting here, breathing down, hips squared to the mat. Slide the left fingertips out back in front of the nose. Unravel, open the same way we started. Inhale, open, exhale, back to tabletop. All right, good. Now we're gonna take those knees back just underneath the hip points. You can keep the toes curled under here or flat. And we're gonna go ahead and peel the left or the right foot back and curl those toes. And here we go, pressing into that heel. So pressing the heel back in space and stretching out the calf here. Press away from the mat, just like we do in our cat pose. And exhale, release the knee back. Take a breath here. And take that left foot back. Curl the toes, press the heel back in space, stretching out the left calf. Again, pressing away from the mat. Core is engaged here, so we're nice and strong. Breathing into that calf and taking it back down. This time, take the right foot out and back, so parallel to the mat here. Breathe in, and as we exhale, curl the knee into the nose, round the back slightly here. And press. Inhale, release it, stretch it back. Long, and inhale, curl. One more time, press it back, long and straight. And set that knee back down beside the left. Take a second here, keeping those fingertips spread, pressing into the thumb and forefinger here so that we're taking some of that weight off the wrists. Inhale, left leg back. And exhale, round, curl, knee to nose, press away from the mat, and inhale, release. There it is, curl and knee to nose. One more time, press it back and set it down. Open the knees, come back onto the heels here. But instead of going into child's pose, let's give our wrists a little love. So come on up onto the knees. Take the hands, clasp them together, and add a few rolls here. Little right, little left. There we go. Little roller coaster. All right, little shimmy shake. Beautiful. All right, let's give our wrists a little bit of a break here. And let's come up onto the toes. So I'm going to curl my toes under, and I'm going to stay here for just a minute. Give my feet a little stretch. I'm going to press my hands into my thighs. I'm going to come right here, sitting down on my heels, and getting a nice sole stretch. Stretch out the soles of the foot. And I'm going to roll back onto my toes and keep my hands here. So I'm in this little squat position. And then I'm going to slowly bring the tailbone up. Staying here, knees generously bent, chest on the thighs. And then I'm going to slowly roll my body up. One vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Absolutely. Now I'm going to come to the center of the mat just so I can face y'all, my friends. All right, coming in to Tadasana, let's set ourselves up here, starting at the feet. Go and spread the toes wide. Feet are about hip point distance away. So not the outer hip, but these hip sockets. So feet go straight down below there. Feel into all four corners of the foot. What does that mean? Well, let's find our little inner Tin Man here, right, from Wizard of Oz. So we're going to shift our weight forward and back. Good. Kind of lean into that feeling of pressing the weight into the toes and then shifting onto the heels. It's a very slight movement. And then same thing side to side. Shifting the weight onto the right side of the foot, back to center, left side. Good. Might even be able to make this in a circle here. So maybe we shift from front to side to back to side. Ooh, the feet are working hard. And once we stir it a couple ways, one direction, maybe we try the other way. You can keep the eyes open, or you can come a little more inward, closing the eyes, and just feel what happens. Eventually coming back to stillness here. Rest the fingertips down by your sides, palms open wide, shoulders up, back and down. Crown of the head lifts. Chin is back ever so slightly in space. We're standing tall. We feel grounded. There's this opposing force between rooting down into your mat, into your surface, and feeling the lift from above. So you're nice and stretched. Just take a few minutes. No, don't take a few minutes. That might be too long. A few breaths here. And close the eyes. Just come into this, feel this mountain pose. Take note how the breath is flowing, how the body feels, just right now in this moment. And then if it feels right to you, maybe take the hands to heart center. And maybe just set yourself up a little intention. If you had one at the beginning of class, this can be your moment to check in with that. And if you haven't yet and you'd like to, maybe just send some love out into the world, or give yourself a little extra love and care today, because you deserve it. Take the hands back down to the center, back down to the sides. Inhale, sweep just like we started. All the way up, fingertips to touch. Exhale, release. One more time. Palms up. Little lift, little heart opening, and exhale, pressing down. Just like we did at the beginning of class. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down. Moving with the breath. Inhale, up, back and down. One more time. Good. All right, those half circles, we're going to take that left ear to left shoulder. Shoulders relax down, let gravity pull. And slowly trace those half circles. You can get creative with your half circles here. They might be a little zigzaggy. There might be a little rhythm. Nice and slow. And eventually coming back to center. Feeling back into the feet, sending energy up through the thighs, through the belly, into the chest. Just a little body scan here. Shoulders, to ears, to crown. Tall warrior women. Good. Take those hands all the way up. Fingertips touch, palms press together. Cut it down forward. Fold, fold, fold. Generously bend the knees here, coming into that forward fold. Tailbone lifts, head rests low and heavy. Maybe shake it yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that back nice and straight. Ooh, big old Tin Man action. And down we go. Slowly roll it up. And reach and fold it forward. Palms together. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up nice and slow, slow, slow. Head is the last to come up. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Back is straight. Exhale, down we go. And roll it up nice and slow, slow, slow. Hands to prayer. And that's it, folks. A nice, gentle practice. Tuning into what's within. My friends, my little gems, I will see you next time. Namaste.